Thought that was the hell. Like, you're
Hello everybody? Hello everybody? Is this thing on? Hello everybody. Welcome to my first ever live stream. I don't know what to say, guys. There's so many of you guys. Thank you so much for coming on, guys. I made sure to wear my best clothes today for this occasion. It's just so exciting, emotional. My goodness, guys. Yo, what is up, everybody? This is Sagi here, and today we're going to be playing Lucky Guy in real life. You might have seen in the last stream, we got the I-95 drip. My dad got me this for my birthday. It took he told me it took over a month for this to come in, but luckily it still came in before my birthday somehow. Man, he actually remembered about my birthday a month in advance. I can't believe it. I didn't know dads can do that. Anyway, guys, we're going to be playing some I-95 drip-inspired Lucky Guy. As you guys all know, Lucky Guy literally has Identity 5 plastered all over his shirt. So we got to wear Identity 5 to showcase the Lucky Guy day. Anyway, Lucky Guy is not as trash as he used to be, so it's actually kind of fun to go back to him. It's more of a reason to play Lucky Guy again. Anyway, guys, we're going to be playing some Lucky Guy. This could either go really bad or it could go really good. Depends really what we get. I'm not going to wear those glasses because I can't see in those things. Anyway. Whew. We're here finally. Yo, thank you so much to Creamy Michi. I'm going to win. Oh, God. Yo, welcome, Creamy Michi. Thank you so much for donating for the $2 donation. I yanked off one of my press-ons and I'm low-key regretting it. I'm really sorry, Oka. That must be really painful. I heard that was painful at least. I've never tried it personally, but I have some friends that told me it's very painful. Hold up, the light's kind of broken. Everyone pray for her. Alright, let's play Lucky Guy. You guys know what's up. Lucky Guy time. We got Identity 5 all over the shirt. Welcome, Nico, Yoons. Lantern is here. I forgot to do the stream announcement. I was in the bathroom doing the big dump. Lancer, could you do the stream announcement? We're about to start. I did not get Master Psyche. No. Too late. Man, these guys talk too much, bro. Check your messages. There's nothing in Discord. You probably meant inside the game. Yo, Hospital Lucky Guy. Assuming we don't get chased right away, we have like 3 million chests here. All spread out across the map pretty evenly. Let's see how this goes. Psyche, if there was a tier list you made based on players with no sugarcoating, yo, amazing. This is just regular me then. And lies or favoritism, this is still just me then. Where would you rank yourself? Where would I rank myself based on other players? Obviously SS tier. Who is out here playing this game for 7 years? I know people who have been playing this game for 7 years and they're still D tier. I don't know. I don't like to talk about these things because it's not really for me to decide. It's for other people to decide how good I am. Because anything you decide yourself is kind of like, well, he is playing as himself, so it's kind of biased. Anyway. Let's see. We actually didn't have the launcher spawn right next to us, so we can actually pull a chest item. Can we get elbow pads? There we go. We got elbow pads. Launcher's Dream Witch. Alright. This might not be as useful anymore. Too bad. I have employment now as a teacher again. Yo, you didn't have to censor the name. You know what? I'm sorry for saying the word. That was my bad. The E word. We don't talk about the E word around here. These parts. It scares a lot of people. I'm really sorry, guys, if I almost swerved you away from stream because I said that word. I'm really sorry, guys. Please come back. Come back. It's okay. We're not going to be talking about that anymore. No worries. No job resumes coming here. Where would you rank me? I don't know, Skeletor. I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, so I'd rather say not going to say anything. Lawyer? Also, we didn't play enough together, so I can't give you, like, a fair... Really? My man! My man, you have veteran bonus. Did he, like, get stuck on the hunter there for a second? Oh, we're in so much trouble. It's GG, boys. It's GG. Watch her have blink, too. I'm gonna get blinked here. God, man, you kidding me? Yo, I really hope you guys can't hear that. There's drama, you know, it's just some typical, you know, in-the-house drama here. Don't worry about it. Dude, oh, he's not rescuing. Is he rescuing or is he not rescuing? Someone else is rescuing Blake. I thought that was Mickey rescuing there. We definitely want to, hopefully don't get terror shocked. We definitely want to remove this leech here because we're never going to be able to do anything. Even if we, like, drag this leech away from the cipher, she could still just check the leech. Come here, boy. Also, yeah, we'll just have Mickey deleach us. No big deal. We don't need to go to Blake. We have Blake as an option, but, you know, I already started going to Mickey. A tier for average? A tier is not average. A tier is definitely not average. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we might be in a lot of trouble now. Honestly, Lawyer wasn't doing that bad. He really wasn't doing that bad, and then those 2 hits happened in a row, so it was basically like a terror shock. But you guys haven't seen Lawyer get terror shocked in a long time. He basically got terror shocked. I mean, if you get hit 2 times in a row like that, that's basically a terror shock. Let's see here. She's probably gonna go for me. I don't know if we're gonna be able to blast here. I didn't hear any traits come out. We're probably just gonna get trait spammed to death. We could at least break a surround. Man, we're also in a really bad area to deal with Dreamwitch right here. Okay, she's actually not going for me, which is interesting. I was about to say, we don't really have a lot of places to go that would not disturb the cipher, so we pretty much always have to use the elbow pad right away, just to go to hospital so we don't disturb any ciphers. But you know what? Because even if we go over there and we disturb the cipher, we wouldn't do a good kite. We'd be disturbing the cipher and not doing a good kite. That area would not be good against Dreamwitch. So I was thinking, okay, we're just gonna elbow pat to hospital here most likely. Maybe use Shaq for a little bit, just to be as like kind of like a distraction. But she didn't even go after us. Let's see here. Also, is the camera working? Camera is working fine. Jesus, man. You guys can't hear that, right? You guys can't hear that, right? I'm sure you guys can't hear that. This copium, you know, this is, we're just here to celebrate like you guys. You know, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy here today. Man, Flare-Gun's not gonna do anything, unfortunately. What would be good here? Honestly, that might be good. Of course, we didn't get it. Ooh! You tried to be sneaky there, didn't you? Honestly, I think Perfume would have been better there. Perfume would have honestly been better to use there because we can use for Flywheel at half health, but we can't use Perfume at half health. But we can also use Perfume on Hospital, though, so that's something else to think about, I guess. I'm gonna quickly grab this chest item. We're not going to use it immediately. I'm not going to use the syringe immediately, just because we do want to naturally heal up. We do have healing on this build, so I want to let myself naturally heal up, just so we can get 2 uses out of the syringe. Assuming we survive here. We might get blinked here. Okay, no, we're fine. Anyway can't use the syringe yet, but it's mostly just to help out in a 2-man situation. We have to deal with the leech first before we can even do the cipher. We'll see here. Maybe she won't deal with the cipher, though. Man, I don't know if we have a last cipher. I don't know if we have a last cipher. We probably have this one, but I don't know how much progress it has. It's a very easy cipher for her to stop, so if it doesn't have like a good amount of progress, it's not really worth doing. Oh man, that leech is going to have some issues. We have to pull this away. We have to try to pull this away. No, okay. Of course, every time I try to pull away, the Dreamwitch always has Blink, man. Okay, at this point, we're going to use the syringe. You guys see we're already 30% healed because we let healing build up a little bit. You don't have to let healing build up all the way to the full 30%. just like 10% is even fine. Not really. In this situation, it wouldn't be because we have like a lot of debuffs from me being hurt and our teammates being hurt. That causes debuffs in your healing speed as well. So we would have to wait more like 15%. If anything. The nice thing about this pallet being dropped here is that Dream Wish can't actually block the pallet and prevent us from vaulting it. Just like she can with the window. She can do that with the window by vaulting the window, but Dream Wish can't vault a pallet, so she's not going to be able to do that. Let's see here. She's still going to choose to blink here. Let's see what she's going to do. She is going to drop down. I feel like had she realized I'm going up the stairs, she wouldn't have dropped down there. Let's see. We already know where one of the leeches are. Ooh, now we don't know, because it's leaving. Let's see here. Now I'm going to vault this early, because she's probably going to block the window if I wait any longer. Let's see. I mean, maybe we can survive here. Maybe it might be possible. Okay, got her. Man, what is that elbow pad, bro? Why am I getting body blocked by the leech? That's really unlucky. That's not supposed to happen. It's really unlikely for that to happen. Really sad. That should have been a really good elbow pad. And she's gonna blink here. Not a whole lot we can do at that point. Man, that's such a sad elbow pad, bro. Man, come on. That can happen. If you do touch the hunter with your elbow pad, it does count as touching a wall, and then you don't get the full elbow pad. But it's very unlikely to happen. Usually you just slide off the hunter. I did, unfortunately, not slide off the hunter right there. The flywheel and elbow pad bait. I don't know what leech has blink or not. It could be that blink just didn't even, that leech didn't even have blink. I have to flywheel there because she can swing immediately. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna lose. They're giving survivors against the impossible points. Are they actually? I accidentally canceled. Nice, nice. I clicked the minimize option, and before it fully minimizes, it canceled. Nice. Thank you, game devs. All right. Did we actually get points for against the impossible? Apparently, we're up against an impossible hunter. Hey, that lawyer was making it impossible, not the hunter though. That's why they gave us the points. God damn it, Miki. Leave me alone with this chat. I barely checked the chat on stream. Now, what do you want, bro? That's it.
Huh?
We got unrevealed secret. Cool. What is this supposed to be? Just a general. So can you play cowboy? We're not playing cowboy. No. Go away. That's Skelter, by the way. I already know who Skelter is. Skelter, stop it, bro. This is a Lucky Guy stream. Can we get someone to ban Lucky Guy? There is actually one guy who bans Lucky Guy. Uh-oh. 607 matches? How do you have 607? Oh god, he's probably gonna do a 30-second cut, isn't he? Oh god. Dude, when I see certain things, when I see someone is muted or they got some really bad name, like Freak Drake. All right, you already know there's like some rando we got here. I check their matches just to see how long it takes them to get the rank that they're at. And holy crap, 607. I haven't seen anyone with 607 yet. I've seen like 400. Like 400 is like average, you know, 400. It's not really average. It's like way below average. But the average of what the randoms I see have to get to Unicorn 1, around 400 usually. But bro, 607. I play every single evening session. Keep that in mind. Except Wednesday, of course. How bad you gotta be to have 607 matches? I mean, maybe it's the randoms, guys. Maybe it's just the randoms. Right? It's not him. It's the randoms. Yo, thank you so much to Skeletor. God damn it, bro. I told you, shut up. I didn't bring Tide. Good. He's not supposed to bring Tide. We don't have a way to heal him anyway to do a second rescue. 13%. Nayad. Guys, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Jesus, man. Do I even want to watch this kite happen in front of me? I'm scared to watch. I'm scared to unveil the horrors. Okay. Okay, he dropped the pallet when the hunter was on the opposite side. That's a good start, Alex. That's a good start. Okay, he has the basics down. Oh no, he might die here. We might need a flare gun for him. Yeah, we're definitely flare gunning. Don't say sorry! We're here to help you. That's the other thing that scares me. People who say sorry or just blindly be like, hey, don't kite on the ciphers. We're support characters. We could help you, man. We could help your kite last longer. That's kind of what we're here for. We can do stuff other servers can't. Like a magician would not be able to help there, but a lucky guy can help there. You know, that's kind of our job. Our job is to help you out. Because it is really hard to do a 3-server kite on your own. He's still doing pretty good. Even though he had a bad start, he did end up doing pretty good here in the end. Again, the flare gun really helps. If it weren't for the flare gun, I don't know if he would be. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Don't be afraid to cut on people's ciphers, guys. That's the thing. If your character is a support character, someone who can help you save your life, happened to be that we got lucky with the flare gun. I'm not gonna lie. We got lucky with the flare gun. But even other characters, like a knight in that situation, might be good. Knight, it kind of depends, because, you know, she could still, like, circle him with water. She's so fast, she could probably just walk around him a couple times and put water on him that way for the last, like, 7%. I don't know. Right now, we're not going to focus on chest too much. There was a chest over there. But, you know, it's kind of out the way, and we did have him do a pretty decent kite. I think we can win this game if we just focus on decoding this match. Gosh, man. And why is this knight running excitement out of all things? Why excitement? She didn't even use it on the one person who could have stunned her. I'm so confused. That's a really bad... I don't know why she did that with the harpoon. We get a free rescue that way. It takes her time to pick up again. Gives Miki time to heal up. I don't know why she would use her harpoon there. Even though, like, we could literally just rescue in her face. Where's the harpoon, by the way? I don't see where the harpoon is. I definitely would want to rescue again. Man, Miki did such an early rescue, too. Night with Kite. Not with Kite wouldn't have. Hey, Skeletor, can you shut up, bro? I've heard enough from you. Okay, we need to prepare to, like, rebound Kite here. We're expecting to get chased here, probably. Is there a chest up here? There is a chest up here. I gotta memorize chest spawns on this map a little better. I am gonna drop this. It's not it. Who are we kidding? Let's see where she goes, though. Okay, is she gonna go for us? Or is she, like, taking a really long way around? Okay, she's gonna break that pallet first. Let's go up here. Knight can't actually really do that much if you go this direction. Someone did drop this pallet. She thought we went upstairs? Excuse me? Let's take a peek-see. What are you doing here? Listen, I gotta babysit this hunter, man. What is he doing? Hunter changed target. I think now is the safe time to get an item. No real rush right now. Miki's like the only person who could go down here, so I'm just hoping Miki is not like gonna be in a really bad cipher machine right now, ready to go down at a moment's notice. And yeah, we'll get one item here. I'd love to get a second item here, but we don't necessarily need to. There is another chest item on the path to the gate if we need it. But elbow pad is really good here. Elbow pad's gonna be pretty good. I don't think there's gonna be another item better than elbow pad here. The problem with football is that with football, it's very easy for Nai to see where we're gonna be exhausted, dash right at us, and she might even hit us with that dash. So I'm gonna take the elbow pad here. Again, as long as you do a good elbow pad, you don't do what I did last game. It should be better than a football here. The football, I'm pretty sure, does give slightly more distance, though. It's hard to say because of the fact that you are exhausted after using the football, so it is hard for me to say. Alright, Miki. Miki trolling, bruh. Is this a cipher? Where was the cipher? Does anyone know? I wish he would say which cipher he was doing with the pings instead of saying take over the cipher for me. We have pings nowadays, my man. Yes, this is a cipher here. Nice, we found it. So it's not a big deal. If he goes down here, Fire Rescue will just take over the cipher. I can go rescue instead. Still didn't really have a chance for an item. You never know. One elbow pack could get us this dungeon. I don't really have a lot of experience here on Darkwoods. But you know, we can never like make it so we don't have like no experience anymore. We can make it so we have experience of getting Dungeon on Dark Woods. This could be the game. This could be the game, guys. Look at that Insta Prime. By the way, keep in mind that dead deer over there, or whatever that is, an elk, that actually has collisions, so be careful of touching that. You will get body blocked by that. Alright, we'll see here if she teleports here I can rescue. If not, we're just gonna go out the gate. Would be really lame to go out that way, but it's probably the right play here. She already used her blink. No! Woo! Used it a little bit too early there. She already used her blink anyway. It's like he has got to get those soundproof rooms. Listen, this doesn't normally happen. Okay, I'm lying. That normally does happen. But just not at this time and not this long and not this loud. These elbow pads are funny. 180 elbow pad. If things go wrong, just 180 elbow pad back to where you were, you know? You have to wait a little bit for the door to open. Anyway. Oh, that's a lot of invitations from Mickey. Counters 1-1. Thanks so much, Lancer. I appreciate it. You let your goat free trick down. Well, hopefully my boy Free Trick is not gonna take too long to reach champion at this rate. Hopefully it'll only take him, like, I don't know, guys. Maybe this could be the day. Maybe this can be the day for Free Trick. Maybe he'll get 10 wins in a row and he can finally be at champion at 610 games instead of 800. Who knows? Maybe it'll be his day. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Trashbag Ripper. Someone who's not Skeletor. I really appreciate it, Trashbag Ripper, for the €2. Psych, if you get a church, prime the walls. I don't know if I want to do that. One of these days, I want to have like a stream or a video dedicated to how many times we can stun the hunter with a brick wall. But it's really hard to do just a stream on, because I can't control what map we get. You know, some days I won't even get any church maps. Other times I'll get it a couple times. You know, just like everyone, I have those days where I only get small maps or only big maps. But it's really hard to just get even specifically one map over and over. Skeletor's just harassing you. Night without Tide wouldn't have died at Miki. By the way, that's not even Miki's name on YouTube. Miki has like 2 E's and 3 I's. I'm guessing someone took Miki. Psyche, why are you playing Lucky Guy? Because we got the Lucky Guy drip today. We got the Lucky Guy. Identity 5. We look just like him. All I'm missing is the glasses. But I'm not going to wear the glasses all stream because I can barely see in them. Alright. Yeah, the composer did do a good Kite. We did have to support him a little bit, but that's okay. That's the point of playing Survivor. We work as a team, right? That's the whole idea. Can we get an double pat, please? Ooh, nice. I like it. I like it. Unfortunately, this is kind of gonna get wasted here, mostly on the drop down. Let's see what we want to do here. She's probably gonna break this pallet. I'm not too interested in using God Corner just because we're gonna get cornered at God Corner really easily. Cornered at God Corner. Let's see. I'd love to use the roller coaster here. Would be really nice, especially against a hunter like Naiad. Ooh, are we gonna reach this? Okay, we are gonna reach it, but whew. Problem is that we don't have an easy way to get back to this pallet. Maybe we can. Whew, we do. We're eating so much water, though. We don't have anywhere to go. It's no way. We're actually screwed here. We're actually screwed. Oh man, that really sucks. I didn't think she reached the water all the way there. Damn, that sucks. We were actually cornered in. There was nowhere we could go. I didn't really want to take the water damage because then we're just going to get blinked. That's the issue. You guys really think this hunter has excitement? I don't... Maybe this hunter is dumb enough to run excitement. I don't know. But I didn't want to take the water damage because it's just a water hit plus blink hit. And then we're screwed. It is always better to take the basic hit. Man, are we going to get rescued before half? Why are you guys taking 5 years on this rescue? Bro, seriously? Miki, dude. This guy throwing? No, I think we did the right play. No, she's got a patroller. So we're not going to get rescued at all now. Oh my god, why did he even use the rocket? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know why Miki didn't rescue before half. Seriously? Now he's not going to rescue at all. In fact, I think he's going to go down. Okay, no, the Nide messed up here. So at least he's not going to go down. Man, seriously, Miki? Why does Lucky Guy make those sounds? Man, that sucks. See, we can't eat the water. If we eat the water, we're going to die immediately to Blink. But she didn't even have Blink. It's just some low tier hunter. It's Dragon, but that's like a low tier strategy. Ah. It's like it's a cosplay gets to work. Man, it is really tough to kite with a single item, though. Man, that's tough. We got the fly, we got the elbow pad. Unfortunate that we were just on the edge of the map there. We just had nowhere to go. I'm not gonna watch them for the next 5 minutes, bro. In fact, that one got me salty. Like, why are we not rescuing before half? Like, Miki, come on, dude. You thought the mechanic bot was Blake? Oh, god damn it, Miki. Dude, I could tell from a mile away that silhouette was a bot silhouette. I could see it. I don't know how you can't tell the difference, man. You've had a win streak if you played journals, man. Shut up. Why does Lucky Guy... I already read that. Such a shame. We were completely screwed there. Unfortunate. Should have played that a little bit differently, I guess. Should have, like, I guess, accepted the basic hit instead of trying to stay using that area, because it's so easy for her to block it off. Probably should have done that. Your mech got turret stuck on the chair. Don't talk. Don't talk. You didn't rescue at all. Forget about it. That game was a loss anyway. Look, if you guys want to keep playing after this match, that's fine with me. I can solo. But goddamn Miki. Who is this? It's Psychologist. Man, what is she gonna do? How is she gonna use her ability? Is she gonna, like, broomstick the hunter? Is she gonna broomstick my teammate? How is this gonna work? How does she use her broomstick to give healing to others? Man, we got Chinatown. Awful map for Lucky Guy. There's like 4 chests here. Is there 5 if we count basement? How many chests are there? We can wait on you, don't worry. It's okay, Miki. If you guys don't want to wait, that's fine. You don't have to wait. That's why I started the match. Man, we got a no borrow time acrobat. Oh no. There's the same amount of chests in most maps. That's not true. That's completely wrong. For example, Leo's Memory and Moonlit have the most chests at 9. Hospital has a little bit below that. Factory has a little bit below that. And then Chinatown Eversleeping have the least amount of chests. There is like a huge gap in the amount of chests when it comes to Eversleeping in Chinatown versus Moonlit and Leo's Memory. So it's not actually true. Go ahead, count the chests. Don't count basement. I'm not counting basement. But even if you count basement, I can't remember how many there are. Man, we got another Dream Witch, bro. Oh, man, we're getting these slow hunters that are like Thai. These are like Thai hunters too. You hope it's Blood Queen? Man, if it would be Blood Queen, we'd be so screwed because we only get 1 item to deal with 1 mirror. Then again, I guess that's the way it is with most hunters. Why are we getting the same 3 hunters? I think we, what hunters have we got today? We got Naiad, Dream Witch, and yeah, we got Dream Witch, Naiad, Dream Witch. B and Anne. Dude, Anne is probably, we're gonna see that soon too, probably. Unfortunately, we're not getting our teammate pinging this match. Hopefully they'll ping sometime. It's a Lucky Guy in Naya stream now. Man, that was my bad last match. I should have taken that basic hit, accepted the water, and we should have just taken the basic hit, taken the veteran bonus. That was just my bad. Praying for Hermit. Hermit is another one we'll probably see. We'll probably see Hermit. I've had 3 Hermits. It was the same guy too. It was Mushin every single time. It was Mushin every single time, man. Did the Hunter really change target? Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on the Hunter for now. No, the Hunter didn't change target. Nikki, don't worry about it, man. I already stopped talking about it. It's all good. Mushin is ranking? Yeah, Mushin always plays the game. He always plays the game, right, Mushin? Mushin, you're here? No, Mushin doesn't watch the stream. Mushin does play the game, though. He's still around. He's always around. He's always somewhere in the background. Maybe you don't recognize him, because he always changes his name a lot. But I have him friended in my friends list, and always having him as Mushin in my friends list. So if I ever see a Hunter that's my friend, I'll always check. And it's usually Mushin if it's just a bunch of random Chinese symbols that I can't read. It's always something different. There was a long time where he kept, like, the same tree symbol in his name, but he doesn't have it right now. Mushin is first Hermit. Mushin's just good at any Hunter. He can be first at any Hunter if he wants. Wow, really good Kite from our psychologist. We should be able to win this game here. And our teammates work together to remove their leeches. But yeah, I'm just a little bit worried because they're not pinging a whole lot. Acrobat did ping his build right there, which is really nice to remind us that he has no broken bar of time, I mean. No, he has no broken windows either, but that's not the important part. Again, we should be able to win this match. Unless he gets cut off by a leech, then we might not. Or like a blink surprise. Ooh, that would be really bad too. I don't know. Hopefully he didn't get seen on the rescue. That's the most important part. If he didn't get seen, he should make it. Probably going to see a blink right here. That's a blink number 1. Emphasis on the number 1. Okay, we're probably going to... We might not even have to rescue here. It's hard to say what we should do right now. I'm going to pick up a leech remover right now, and I'll just stay put. I'm coming. Someone is probably going to get shared here. Maybe the Acrobat. We'll see where he is. He's right there. Okay, just in case... Okay. I was about to say just in case we're going to do another Cypher Machine. We're not going to get the chance to. If he only has 1 leech... Ooh, we could de-leech you. Come here. Or not. Okay. Alright, I don't know what the logic was behind not de-leeching right there. I can definitely make this rescue with 1 elbow pad. We always make it here. So that's a little bit crazy that she doesn't want to de-leech, especially when she's already been on chair. Okay. You know, it's not that bad, because the main body still has to walk across the map to actually pick her up now. And there's no patroller here, there's nothing like that, so she can't actually stun me in any way. No, not this. Let's see, we got it. Clean rescue. Psychologist can pick herself up now, so it's not the end of the world. But we do want to heal, de-leash this Pharaoh Lady here. I don't know where the Pharaoh Lady is. Pharaoh Lady's not pinging. Okay, if she gets hit by her own leech, that's fine. That's another way to remove the leech. That's not her own leech. Bro, this game is going down the drain right now. That's not what I meant to do! I gotta stop taking Naz before rank, dude. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, man. We're all screwing up this game. Pharaoh Lady just went down like it was nothing. So you see right here, we weren't actually able to reuse the syringe because we didn't wait long enough for the heal. I gotta wait on this rescue. We can't rescue right away. Really nice that we played Lucky Guy, though. We were able to heal up right here. Man, that was such a delayed rescue. That was such a delayed rescue. You know what's odd is that the bar filled up like 75% and then it still rescued him anyway. Nah, we're not gonna make that. We could elbow pad here. Is it worth the elbow pad? No, it's not worth the elbow pad. Okay. I don't know if this is worth it. We can still make this. We'll have the boost a little bit from borrowed time. And I don't think we should take a basic hit here. Yeah, that was honestly pretty good. That was a pretty good sequence of events there. And before we do anything, we're definitely going to grab one more item before we do this gate, because this is definitely going to be a long end game here. If this Dream Witch plays it patiently, this is going to be a long end game. So we're gonna need something here. And you never know. If we stall out detention, then we will be able to heal up with the syringe. Enough time will pass for us to be able to heal up. Man, that's such a shame. Psychologist is such a good Kite, all for nothing. Why did we even end up losing this game? Because Fair Lady went down. Right. Let's see. I mean... No, we can't. No, that's it. Yeah, that should have been a win. Alright. Would it have changed if you deleashed a psych earlier? It definitely would have. It definitely would have, because then instead of spending 30 seconds healing herself up, well, she has stickers, so it would take her 24 seconds. Instead of spending 24 seconds, those 24 seconds would have gone to decoding that cipher machine at a hotel, so yeah, it would have made a difference. I guess it would have taken 5 seconds to, like, deleach. But still, 19 seconds on the cipher is better than 24 seconds healing yourself. Your friend Paul Blooms invited you. Damn, that's a shame. I wish I'd be playing with Paul Blooms right now. Maybe he's still available. Paul's actually... he's champion. He also has a team anyway. No, it's good, guys. It's good. How's the cipher on 71? That was a fresh cipher. Our original cipher was at the restaurant at the red building. That's why it wasn't able to get done. It's because she was able to stop it with her leeches. Now, even if she didn't go down, I don't think we would have been able to do it, because there wasn't just her leech there. There was also the main body leech there. There was also the main body. I mean, I can't believe that we didn't manage to save that acrobat without getting farmed. He got blinked the first time, but he unfortunately still got hit. I did still too late of a rescue, I'm guessing. Maybe he didn't have... I don't know. Maybe he didn't have the speed boost off of chair. I feel like he should have made that pallet. But I also don't know, because we did have the psychologist go down, we did have acrobat go down, and we did have the feral lady go down. So that in total is 10% faster recovery with overwhelm. She is running berserker. Maybe overwhelm made a difference right there. Maybe if she didn't go down, maybe she wouldn't have enough recovery to hit that acrobat. I don't know. Maybe if that fair lady didn't go down, because she did knock down 2 people, so no matter what, overwhelm is going to have at least 5% there. But she knocked down that fair lady pretty easily, I'll add, and got an extra 5% from recovery. Maybe that was the difference there. Maybe that prevented the acrobat from slipping behind that pallet. Man, are you kidding me? Another no borrowed time player. The acrobat is fine. Like, at least the acrobat is playing like a character that benefits the team and also benefits himself. I like the idea of a tie turner build with like a little bit of kiting more than full kiting, because the problem with full kiting is you're almost never going to be able to use both your kiting traits well. Flywheel is good against a couple hunters, but broken windows will usually distance you from the hunter enough to where if you use it well and sparingly during the times it matters, then like you'll be fine. Hopefully Weber's Law does something here. I don't know. Weber's Law still not doing anything. How you doing, Fool's Gold? Just me and you. We don't actually have to use that now. He used his pickaxe, so he doesn't have a pickaxe to speed himself back up to me. Should we go flashlight? I don't know if we'll go flashlight this game. I don't think so. There's a lot of tall walls here. Flashlight's going to be really awkward to use. Okay. We don't want to stay at this wall for too long, because this is Fool's Gold at the end of the day that we're talking about. Okay, nice. Read him like a book. This pallet's going to be really good to use from this side now. Blink is up, unfortunately, but he is going to switch target now. And he didn't end up hitting the blink either. Nice. Good stuff for Miki. Using that rocket, probably. Whew. Alright. Man, it's always so nerve-wracking doing one item with Lucky Guy, because you have to kite basically perfect. If you make even one mistake, you're going to be in a lot of trouble with Lucky Guy. You're getting Chinese Smurfs? Where are my Chinese Smurfs? Give me my Chinese Smurfs. I don't want Gob Golem in my match. I want Chinese Smurfs. Get Gob Goem out of my match, bro. But yeah. If only we had like, again, like that's kind of the nice part of Tie Turn 5 is that if you don't get chased, you benefit something to the team that way as well. But if you do get chased first, well then, do you really benefit the team from your Kite? Because you anyway are not going to survive in the end game. I don't know. So I like the idea of Tie Turn Kite if you're not going to run borrowed at least, because we do as a team get something from it in the case that they don't get chased. Flywheel also combines well with Tie Turn in general. But it's just really awkward to have because then you don't have borrowed time. And again, similar story to last game. Even if that Acrobat managed to survive after the pallet, what happens when the Cypher is primed and he gets blinked down? We don't have any borrowed time for him. He's just gonna go down. So I guess the same story would have happened last game. So maybe it wasn't that big of a deal that Acrobat got hit through the pallet. Because let's face it, how would he survive anyway? Nice, good rescue. Now, Miki doesn't necessarily have to survive here. We are going to have this last Cypher primed here. He might rock it, which would be a little bit annoying, but we should still have it done. 60%, I think we can get the Cypher done, no problem. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. He could throw his pickaxe here if he wants to, but he didn't even hit it. He completely missed anyway. If he puts a rock here, we're just going to have to eat the damage. Early rescue. Why are we giving early rescues? Bro. Okay, that makes a pretty big difference now. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the Cypher Prime, because this whole time that... Man, if he got an owl just at the cost of an early rescue, then that is not worth it. Happens to be that thankfully we still have the Cypher primed, but that should not have been played like that. That was completely wrong to play like that. He could have gone down there, especially with full presence too. Full presence is so much easier to get just one chip hit. Miki unfortunately didn't even survive there because it was a late pop. He went down right before we had the Cypher Prime, so it was a late pop. You see, now what is this owl going to do? This owl better get you to escape now, because that pretty much killed Miki. Hopefully, he should be fine here. Even like a teleport now, and he should be fine. Yeah, no problem. I would not have played that like that, but I guess that does still get the win, thankfully. Also, I'm guessing we lost that Nide match, judging from the Terror Shock mech. We also had a tie in there. Oh, I forgot about the last game as well. With that Dream Witch match on Chinatown. It's been a while since I counted the chest. How many chests does Chinatown have again? There's one at the restaurant, one in front of the restaurant, one behind the restaurant. There's one behind hotel, and there's one next to the gate near the red house. Is there really only 4 chests? Is there really only 4 chests on the whole map? There's no way, right? 4 chests? 4 chests, 5 if you count basement. There's no way. There must be one I'm forgetting, right? 1 chest behind restaurant, another one in front of restaurant, 1 behind hotel. I can't believe that there's only 4 chests that are viable to get as Lucky Guy. Compared to the hospital. Hospital has 2 in ruins alone. 1 kiting area alone has 2 chests. Then next to ruins, there's a 3rd chest. There's a 4th at statue, a 5th at birdcage, a 6th also at birdcage, a 7th in bad corner. There's 7 chests on hospital from that alone. 8 if you count basement, which again, you're really not going to get that. That's ridiculous. There's 3 extra chests on hospital, and that's not the map with the most chests. How many does Moonlit have? Moonlit has 1 at Fort Stop, 1 behind tent. What else does it have? It has 1 at Fort Stop, 1 behind tent, 1 next to bridge, 1 next to the other bridge, a 5th underneath 2nd stop, a 6th at God Corner, a 7th at 1st stop. Am I forgetting a chest? 7 chests on Moonlit as well? So our hospital and Moonlit tied? Oh, where did the hunter spawn? Shoot. Okay, the hunter spawned above me. What's up, Skippy? Welcome. Yeah, it's been so long. It's been a while. But hey, Lucky Guy's better now, as if anyone's gonna play him. Is Hunter actually chasing me? I'm shaking in my boots right now. I don't see the Hunter. Yeah, Hunter's not on me. Let's quickly open up a chest here. It's not gonna take very long. May as well, because we got a cipher right next to it. Summoning Blood Queen. Geisha, ooh. Oh, this is the little girl who had the Acrobat No Borrow the last game, right? The same guy? It's like when you get the UC again, what's UC? Is this the same guy? Let's see, is this the same Acrobat? Stream won't load for me. Thank you, stream. Uh-oh, little girl is attaching a fire investigator? I don't know about that. Yeah. Wasn't able to do anything there. Are we gonna have to rescue here? She's gonna put pressure on me. She's pressuring me, boy. What's good? Don't even have to use flywheel. Imagine she has like blink, and I'm about to get blinked by Terror Shock. I should probably be careful. This is a very easy. I've never thought about it, but this is a very easy window to get Terror Shock blinked on. They can literally see you vault that window. I should really be careful about that. Ooh, that could have been a really big mistake. I should have been careful about that. I guess she doesn't have blink at this point. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure she would have just blinked Terror Shock there in prediction. Wow, that could have been really bad. Is this the same? Yeah, it is the same Acrobat. This is very weird that... Very weird that he attached right there. Did anyone see his build? Okay, someone did pop that person's cipher. I'm guessing it was little girl's cipher. Ooh, honestly... Current latency, oh my god. Maybe this is the reason why all the randoms are so bad. 174 ping? Really? Damn. That's crazy. Also, Miki got a free rescue. I didn't even realize that. Good job on Miki for getting that free rescue. Yo, I'm watching from above. How you guys doing? Let's see what he's gonna do here. Miki. Oh, Miki. Okay, he'll get it. He'll get it. He also got a dash out. Okay. Man, we haven't done any Lucky Guy, like, flashlight support today yet. We should do, like, the flare gun flashlight combo. It's really hard to do that because one of your items have to be flashlight, and flashlight's not good against every hunter. It's good if you're playing Thief, but that's because Thief has a lot of flashlight to waste. Lucky Guy, you get a very little amount of flashlight. You know what? I think if he died closer here, we could threaten a flare gun. We can actually shoot from heights with the flare gun. Okay, he got the rescue. It was a little bit late, though. So he was stuck in the balloon fring animation. Oh, shoot. Do I have to help here? I think I might have to help. Wait, I can get this? No, it's not. BS, bro. Some BS. I can actually save right now. Let's see. Very curious if we can save right here. Very interesting. We're not going to allow the pickup to happen right now. Not allowing it. Woo! Has to be really careful here. No, it was too late! No! If it wasn't for full presence, we would have lived there. Ah, such a shame. Almost had it. Hold up, it's not actually over here. He could still live a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not anymore. No, little girl, why is she taking such a long, wide line to him? Oh, I guess because she's lagging, right? Dude, that is a little... we got a little bit lucky that he picked up Weeping Clown instead of the Fire Investigator right there. So that's the whole reason we even had a shot at pulling it off. I would love to get the cypher done. We were so close there too. That's a shame. If only we got that elbow pad off a little bit. A little bit faster. 92%. Gonna get this done. It's not a big deal. We could even go down here, as long as we don't go down next to the cypher. It's worth it, because we anyway have someone to do the last cypher. Although the problem is that she can chair right here next to the cypher, actually. Yeah, it is actually next to the cypher, because she can drop down here. Well, Miki's not going to go down easily. She literally has to choose the cypher or the chair still. It's not so easy to camp both. Oh, Hunter changed target. It's going to be really nice to save this flare gun here. We don't necessarily need to use the flare gun. The flare gun is worth more than the chair. Okay, her ping slightly improved, guys. 137. The problem is now we're not going to be able to do that cypher, though. Miki didn't get very far with it. Although, no, he did kind of die far from it. We can maybe get it done. Yeah, she has to choose the chair or the cypher. She can't choose both right now. Nice. So we are going to be able to still do it. It's also his second chair, so it's not like we have time to do another cypher machine anyway. Okay, nice. She didn't end up going through the wall. Nice. Hold up, hold up. I don't know her build here. I'm just going to hope she has borrowed time. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to do that other gate. Yeah, the answer is definitely no, damn. The answer is 100% no. Man, such a shame. Such a shame. If only we could have kept Blake alive. He did get up in the end. He did pick himself up in the end. Unfortunate. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this off. I mean, we did get teleport out. It's possible. Maybe she doesn't come to my gate. Oh, she's already here. Maybe she doesn't come to my gate and she's already here. Hold up, she doesn't know where we are, though. Does she not know where I am? Hold up, so then we should... This is definitely a stealth moment right here. Playing stealthy is going to be very good against this hunter who just has extreme mobility. I can literally see her. Okay, the problem with waiting here is that we're allowing teleport to get up again. And we don't have another item. We only have flare gun, which is not going to be that good against Geisha. On a kite. It's going to be good for a teleport, though. No, she's chasing a little girl. Yeah, that's going to be it. Maybe she'll teleport. Maybe we'll get dungeon. Dungeon with a flare gun and a flywheel, sure. Anyway, man, that's such a shame. If only I had elbow padded. If only I had elbow padded a little bit earlier, and then we could have... Well, I guess it doesn't matter if we pop my cypher faster. We still have to do the 5th cypher. No flare gun value. Yeah, we did get flare gun value. We did. Even though we never shot the flare gun, we still got flare gun value. She couldn't pick up that fire investigator. She had to go guard a chair that is really not that important to her. She had to go knock me down, which I wish she didn't knock me down. But she did knock me down. Fire investigator was able to get back up. Kited for a little bit. And the time he kited was enough for me to anyway pick myself back up. It would just be nice if we didn't go down there, because we could stick around, and flare gun him and help him live even longer. It would all depend. Again, if the hunter has like any stun resistance, addiction especially, we had multiple survivors there, then the flare gun wouldn't do that much. Flare gun for Lucky Guy is a very mid ability. It's okay. It's good as a last resort. It's never something I'll pick on a kite. And it's more of like a last resort because he just doesn't have anything better to save people from balloons or support them. If he had something better, like flashlight, then I'll take the flashlight. But usually there's nothing better than flashlight or flare gun, and sometimes the area is just not right for flashlight. Maybe, you know, person's already knocked down. It just sucks because flare gun stun is very short. A lot of the time it's not worth a full item, unless it's to save someone's life from dying on chair. That's the only time it's really worth it. But yeah, I see a lot of people pick flare gun first. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend flare gun first. Because of the fact that a lot of hunters nowadays carry stun resistance, and the flare gun for Lucky Guy is already pretty short, even without any stun resistance. Extra stun resistance and things like addiction make it even worse. So addiction is really just from like a support aspect, but sometimes you will kite near people. Addiction has a pretty wide range, so then in that case flare gun would also be worse. I just find that Elbow pad is way better. Football even is way better. Items that actually get you really good distance. On top of that, a lot of hunters on the lower tier end, they see Lucky Guy and they see Lucky Guy. They're like, oh, Lucky Guy equals coordinator. I'm gonna take excitement. So that's even better for Lucky Guys who don't carry the flare gun first item because it doesn't do that much anyway. And hunters should definitely not be taking excitement for such a short stun. Coordinator has a really long like gun stun. She has 30% longer stuns on on flares. That's her ability. That's her special character ability with her item. Like guy doesn't have that, so it's a lot worse for using flare guns with him. Hunter might bring excitement. If the hunter brings excitement, that would be really. Would it be really good for us? It's not good for the coordinator because the coordinator is basically like Blink. It's basically like bringing Blink. But for me, I'm not gonna really be grabbing flare guns this game. Novelist, it could be pretty dangerous against. It could be pretty dangerous for Novelist as well, though. Knight, it's not really a big deal. Knight, the thing about Knight is usually using his abilities when he has like a powder window already next to him. So then you just drop the powder, you vault the window, then you predict double ability. And now the hunter, even if they use excitement, like what does it do? There's a powder window in the way. That's really the main way you play Knight. Is that you use the PAL, you use the windows. The only way the hunter can hit you then is an ability, and then it makes the predictions very easy. You always just predict ability at that point. And then you can predict nothing, maybe get an extra speed boost out of it, Depends on the situation. If you need to predict double ability, sometimes it is necessary against some hunters like Percy. Just because he's also a hunter that tends to swing a lot, so sometimes he might do attack first, see what he does, and then change your move after that. But we'll see here. We didn't really have a chance to search any chests yet. No chests really in this area. We don't need to rush any chests, really. So do you prefer a mercenary or knight as a rescue, or wildling? Definitely not wildling on chair rescues. I don't play wildling as much on the chair rescues as much as I do for support. Because the thing about wildling is wildling doesn't have an easy time escaping away from the chair. Who would I prefer after that? It's really hard to say. The point is, does the survivor consistently do the rescue? And do they have lots of abilities for it to not like be that costly to use one of them? Knight and Mercenary both have 3 items. They're both pretty consistent at actually getting the rescue off. I would say, I don't know. It's really hard to pick because sometimes Mercenary is better than Knight and sometimes Knight is better than Mercenary. But it depends on what's going on the chair. It depends who the hunter is. Do you guys need a rebound? Well, then Knight's shield is better because it prevents a lethal hit. Do you guys just need extra time to stall? Well, then Mercenary's Tide Turner is better. Especially because I don't encourage running Tide Turner on Knight. You're only going to get 8 seconds on Knight in a situation like that. They still might rebound, and that might be their version of Tide Turner. But some people just don't know how to kite. So that's the problem with Knight. The problem with Knight is that you're putting a lot of trust on your survivors knowing how to rebound and how to kite in any given situation. So it's hard to say. If I'm playing with really good teammates that I trust, I would probably say Knight is a little bit better. It has 5% faster decoding. And that rebound potential, the rebound potential that the shield gives, sometimes is equal to the time that Tide Turner would give. Even if the hunter doesn't swing at the shield, it'll give time for the survivor to actually reach a powder window, get a window boost or a pal boost off of it, maybe, stall for flywheel if they have their flywheel up. It could very well turn into the same length as Tide Turner with the shield. Difference is Knight can also run a kiting ability on top of that. And it kind of sucks that there's another tree within this cipher machine right here. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to win this game. Took a free hit there trying to go for a rescue that honestly I don't think we should go. Honestly I don't think we should go for. I don't think we should go for that rescue. Gotta keep an eye here. Not this. There was one behind me. I wasn't looking in that direction. That's such a shame. That is so annoying. It happens. My most annoying thing about Axeboy is that I can't look in every direction. And he had the blink. Man. I cannot catch a break with the traits today. That's such a shame. Man, that's so annoying. I can't look in every direction. I didn't know there was going to be a soul that direction as well. It's such a shame. That's why Seki doesn't have a survivor tier list. Too much of it is, it depends. That's the thing. I would still put them S tier. I would put them S tier. No, the reason I don't say one is better than the other is not because it depends. It's because they're both S tier. So because they're both S tier, that's the reason it depends. You know, it's not just because. It's not just because, oh, it depends. Oh, Mind's Eye is good, but it depends on if she gets chased. Yeah, but Mind's Eye still sucks, because usually that doesn't happen. You know, I can say it depends for every survivor, but I'll still tell you, hey, Mind's Eye is way worse than Lawyer or Composer. Even though they both fulfill the same job, and even though if they both don't get found, then Mind's Eye technically has better decode, so technically Mind's Eye is better, and it depends if like, in a competition of who gets found. But that's not a good reason for Mind's Eye being better, because Mind's Eye is not better. Because most of the time you do not get not found. Usually you do get found. We can actually get a rescue here. Uh-oh. Well, we may as well go for the rescue now. Does he have teleport? Is the question. He did switch from Blink earlier. I don't think he'll have it up, though. He's out of range for these souls. He can't use these souls. Oh, Miki has the night skin. Cool. He's got the blue night skin. I noticed that a lot of times they're putting like these flowers next to the skins now. They did it with Blood Queen. They did it with, what's it called? They did it with Perfumer. Dude, this is such a bad area to deal with Axway right now. Look at all the souls here. Okay, nice that the souls were able to get out the way now. So maybe now we can live? Oh yes, my soul disappeared on top of that. Is there? Oh my god, yes, let's go! The fly wheel gave me just enough distance. He might just switch targets here. Yes, he's switching targets. Oh my goodness, and it exposes where Miki is, unfortunately. Oh man, I hate this so much. This actually just... In a situation like this, where we actually weren't looking that bad, in all honesty. We honestly weren't looking all that bad, and now we're kind of like in trouble. I thought he would double back there. I wonder, like, does he see where Miki is again? I think he does. Really interesting that he hit me once just for him to go on Miki here. I guess Miki got really close to the hunter, that's why. We can still reuse the syringe, because the healing is going to allow our healing to go up a little bit, and then we'll be able to use the syringe. I don't know, though. I don't know if we will, because we have to wait a little bit. We can't just use it immediately. 25 seconds. Is 25 seconds enough? He's going to teleport. Okay, no. Not so much for a syringe. No syringe, then. He is going to vault. Okay, we'll still be fine here. The wall's pretty thick. Nice, that's not in line. I don't know if we'll be able to reach this. We're going to get slowed down here. Oh, you don't get slowed down? Never mind, I guess you don't get slowed down. Okay, hopefully that's enough. Because he doesn't have panic and we only have deteriorate. So there's only 5% slower healing going on right now. Nice, we do get to heal off. Look at that. Able to reuse the syringe. 69%. I'm not even trying to get that. 79%. I mean, maybe we can get one escape out. If we can get one escape out, we'll lose -6 instead of -8. Okay, we're popping. Popping. Dude, this is like on hold now because he's in chase. It doesn't say how this works if someone is already in chase. If someone is actually already in chase, I don't think this is triggering anymore. I don't think it shows where the other survivors are, right? Because it's not showing me where the hunter is, so I'm guessing it's not showing him where I am. So I'm guessing that it's not going to trigger while he's in chase. It's not going to trigger for the other survivors. Because I know it doesn't trigger for Miki, because Miki's the one in chase, but I guess it also doesn't trigger in my case either. 49%. Miki's going to bleed out. Percy Dev right here. Yeah, we do get one escape out. Not bad. A little bit of a lucky fly, I'm not going to lie. We can't look forward and backwards at the same time. It's just kind of like a guess, like, what distance is the soul from me? Turns out he wasn't even going for the soul hit. He was going for the basic hit. Okay, so at least we got, like, +1 that game. +1 for a loss. You could really hit champion in around, like, 120 games. But you need to have a good team. At most, you can do what I'm doing, and that way you can, you know, limit your losses. Usually I'm not going to get, like, -7. I think we got -7 for the Nide match. Let's see if we got -7 for the Nide match. I got -2 for the Nide match. So, according to the game, I got the highest deduction. Look at everyone's deductions! What happened this game? Well, I know what happened to Miki, but then apparently the mech got terror shocked. I only lost -2 for that game, apparently. Oh, okay, that's why. So otherwise I would have lost -5. That's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. Because usually the range for losing is between -7 and -4. So -5 is on the higher end. That's pretty good. Also, we were against the impossible. That's why I died, guys. It's just an impossible player. We couldn't beat them. They're just too good for my skill level. Yeah, the game is being pretty generous. Why did I get +3, actually? Why did I get +3? Okay, I was the solo escape. So, man, we got another no borrow time. This is why these people have like 600+ matches. Will you do a Himmel night stream if I sponsor it? Of course I will. I'll do a stream about it. We did one about the panda one. Maybe it'll become my new main skin. I don't know. I'm not actually going to promise that, because I'm probably going to stick with default. Knowing me, I'm probably going to stick with default. I like the default on all the rescuers. 600 matches legend. We matched with one person today, Miki, that had 600 matches. It was some composer who was muted at the start of the game. I'm like, all right, this guy has freak in his name and he's muted. Let's see how bad he is. 600 matches! Yeah. Alright, the Hunter spawn at factory. All of Knight's skins are beautiful. Dude, I like all his skins. There was that one Sherlock Holmes one. I like the color theming of all the skins. You know, side by side, I like them all. On their own, I don't know. On their own, not as much of my favorite. Who is that? Ah, it's you. Okay, that's not that good. Whew. Weber's Lock combining with Pocket Watch? Interesting. So we'll survive one mirror here and then go down to 2 mirrors after that, unfortunately. It's not like we can do a whole lot after that. We need items to counter Blood Queen mirrors. Maybe she'll mess up and we'll be able to survive when she uses a mirror. Patroller. Interesting. I don't think we can survive here. Maybe we will. I don't know. No. I guess we could have flywheeled there. No, we're gonna die here. She is gonna use her mirror here, right? Oh, we outplayed the mirror. Excuse me? Were you even looking at where I was? Alright, I guess we're gonna transition. Now she might still have Hunt, which increases her movement speed. So I'm gonna be a little bit careful here. I'm still gonna just assume that she can still kill me with a basic hit here. Unfortunately, that magnet doesn't do anything. She's just waiting for her mirror. Hopefully he can like magnet stun her still. I bought him a little bit of time with the flywheel. Okay, I can't go that way because of the mirror. Looks like she fell for it though, thinking I would. Okay, we're getting really lucky. She's messing up really badly. We still can't really transition. We're in the... Hold up. But maybe we can hide. Because we're anyway going to die to her next mirror if we don't try to hide. Okay, well the Hunter changed target, but just in case... Man, if I could get like an Explorer book right now, that would be so cool. Maybe I should be picking Explorer book because we can reuse the Explorer book against mirrors. Oh, maybe I should because when you use the... Fun fact, when you use the Explorer book... Guys, look at healing actually doing work right now. We were able to get the heal off because of healing. I can't believe that. Usually you're never going to heal if you're the first chase, but that's crazy. We actually managed to heal up. Unfortunately, she didn't end up committing to Fire Investigator. She's probably going to go for me now. She's not? I don't know, man. I feel like Fire Investigator has better abilities than a no-ability character. You know what I'm saying? I would love to just decode, get a Cypher going here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We're going to do front gate. Before we do front gate, I will get one more chest item because this is a hunter all about items. And we're not really in a rush right now. Okay. Hopefully our other teammates have Cyphers going. Miki's pinging, but... Yeah, hunter switch targets. Very weird. Switch targets again? We're definitely going to decode now. Okay. We should be fine. We have accelerated decode. This Cypher will be finished in 60 seconds. Which is exactly how long a chair timer lasts, by the way. So... I mean, what is she going for? What is she going to use the patroller on? Is she using it on Miki? Is she going to mirror on Miki after this? Perfume is also fine against Blood Queen, but it's not good if Hunter already has attention. Let's see. She's trying to go for the Fire Investigator. Not gonna... Well, I shouldn't speak too soon yet. She might still hit him. Let's see. Does she get it? I don't know why is Miki using the what is Miki using the rocket for? Or maybe the mirror was on Miki? I don't know. Alright, Cyber's primed. Yo, if she wastes that mirror, we're looking real pretty. Okay, waste of a flywheel. He has no borrowed. Okay, should have known. That's why. That's why it wasn't a waste. Okay, good thing our teammates body blocked for him. So it was not a waste. He had to use that flywheel. Dude, this is crazy. How many people have we had no borrowed time today? This is insane. Main entrance is open. The sad part is that neither Flywheel nor Broken Windows does that much against Blood Queen. Broken Windows is nice on maps like Leo's Memory or Moonlit, where you could get yourself in awkward areas where she could easily go around a powder window and hit you with a basic. But like with Flywheel, you know, Broken Windows obviously doesn't do anything against the mirror unless she places a bad mirror right as you get a boost. With Flywheel, you'll Flywheel the first hit, and typically a good Blood Queen will not have issues hitting you with a mirror a second time after you Flywheel. Usually the mirror will last long enough to be able to just walk up to you and hit you again. It's better than Broken Windows, but it's usually not going to save your life. You're still probably going to go down in that mirror. Happens to be that Blood Queen, I don't know why she switched with her mirror there. Her switching with the mirror gave us a little bit more distance. Then she tried to go for the hit with the mirror in the reverse direction. I didn't fall for it. It was a nice idea on her end. That would have gotten me in the past. I've died like that before. So, just got to be careful with like the reverse direction mirror. This has to be Spencer? I don't know about that, man. Jolly something. That was Jolly something. I don't know. Maybe Spencer just changed his name. Jolly something. Yeah, the second patroller was odd. The first patroller was good. But, I don't know about the mirror after the patroller. I think she spent too much time looking at something else. I don't know what she was looking at. But she thought I was still at those 3 pallets behind factory. Whatever, we'll take it. Win's a win. Able to capitalize off her mistakes. I'll take it. Only 2 wins so far. I feel like that night game, I could have won had I played it a little bit differently. Especially because she had Patroller. Again, like I was saying, had I just taken that veteran bonus hit, accepted the water, we would have been in a much better spot. Sometimes you gotta accept the hit. Sometimes you gotta be disciplined. You gotta be like, alright, there's no way I'm gonna survive here. Alright, so you just go in a straight line. Not let her get any free water on you. Because that's what happened to me. I realized too late that we were going to take a hit right there. So then when I try to leave, we're already at like 99% water. We're not going to be able to do anything after that. Even if we manage to slip through, how are we going to escape like a harpoon snipe? She could throw the harpoon right on top of me and we would die. It's really tough. Sometimes you got to be disciplined and just got to be like, oh yeah, we got to accept the hit at this point. Especially because we have veteran bonus. So we can last quite a bit just running in a straight line. Especially because she used her harpoon, so the harpoon will be on cooldown. It's like your name is only sometimes displaying, that's the point. He doesn't know how the name display works. Visitor 3 for the lucky experience, exactly. It's, I think this is like lore-wise correct. A lucky guy is a substitute for a general person, I think, in the story, right? So when the detective finds the stories of survivors, okay. When the detective finds the stories of survivors, he like identifies them as like, this is the doctor, this is the lawyer, this is the thief, you know, and they have identities. And then there's like a bunch of people that for some reason the detective can never find out. I guess they're not unique from other people. So they're just called deduction substitute. You know, they're just general people who have played in the game. But, I don't know, maybe he just doesn't know enough about them. Maybe they don't have any special abilities, so their whole ability is to just pray they get something from chest. I would probably be a lucky guy. I don't have any special abilities to help me in this kind of game. So they have identities. Are there perhaps 5 of them? I'm pretty sure the 5 in Identity 5 comes from the fact that there's 4 survivors and 1 hunter, so 5 players. I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from. But it's kind of funny to think about how there is lawyer, thief, gardener, and doctor. And then there's like lucky guy. So is lucky guy the 5th person? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just talking about how there's 5 people. There's 4 survivors and 1 hunter. And they have identities, which is like the whole idea. The story is like the detective finding their identities and finding their story. I never understood it for a long, long time, what Identity 5 is supposed to mean. But eventually I was like, man, you know, if you think about it, the more characters they release, and if I go back to the story, because when I first started the game, I had no idea what the story's telling me, right? At the time, it was also badly translated. The game just came out. They didn't really have good English translations. It was like, okay, you understand that they're sentences. But the whole story is kind of mixed up. It's kind of in the fog. So when you get bad translations plus a story that's supposed to be confusing, you have no idea what's going on. It's hard to even piece anything and get it. Nowadays, like when I made a second account and I rewatched the story after playing the game, also understanding what the game is about. Because when you start at 85, you have really no idea what this game is going to be like, right? Just like with all games. This guy's also running healing. A lot of people are running healing. Healing is a good persona trait. Just like, do you have the space for it? I mean, I'm running healing, but I'm running healing because I can get syringe combinations off. I can reuse a syringe 2 times using healing. I guess harassers can also run healing because they're probably a survivor that the hunter's going to hit once. Maybe they'll knock you down, but the hunter will almost never like fully chase you or commit to you or chair you. So it's probably a good idea to run healing on your harassers as well. If I could go back and change the persona guide that I made, I would probably put healing on characters like Forward, Batter. It's a pretty good idea, actually. Instead of running the faster speed, you know, it's okay. It's really hard to get value out of it. Healing, you can almost always get value out of healing. Especially as a harasser. Unless you're the first chase, of course. Also, we got Perfume, which is really bad against Wax Artist. But it could be good at this area right here, if we use it from a height. Yeah, we're kind of in trouble, though. Forget about saving, go for the tie. I feel like the best thing we can do right now is we need to pop these 2 Cypher machines, and we save when it's after half. And hopefully we'll just get the last Cypher done. I don't know how much the last Cypher is, but if it's Island, then maybe there's a chance. If the last Cypher's Island, the last Cypher might be Island. It might also be middle. I'll try his warp. Man, I'd love a flare gun here. We actually can get 100% item right now. You know what? The flare gun is actually... The perfume's actually going to be really good here. The perfume will actually prevent the full presence wax. Because he can't use the hot wax on me. But now he can. I shouldn't have perfume back. I got 96 wax because of that. Hold on, maybe he'll survive? That was a really bad perfume. We don't talk about that perfume. We don't talk about that perfume. We just adapt. We just adapt on the move. Dude, I'm just playing bad overall today. Today's not my day. We might get the cipher done. Yes, we got it. Uh-oh. Vader might be dead. Vader got it. Vader's gonna be at 99 wax. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's over for him. Oh, he survived. He survived. Uh-oh. No. But now he's gonna die here, though. Wait, unless... It's like the Lorax. Guys, let's be honest here. We're probably not gonna survive, so... I need a chest item. Let's have a little bit of fun. Elbow pads. Alright, that's one chest item. There's one more. It's nice that Final Deduction didn't activate yet, but Final Deduction activates when 50 seconds have passed when there's 2 survivors remaining, so it's gonna activate real soon, like right now. There it is. It's rearing its ugly head. Is it not activating because he's already on chair? You know, that's so dumb to me, because if you just don't chair him, and let it trigger before you chair, then you can chair and then it'll activate. I don't understand what the devs were thinking about this at all. Why don't they make it so that once you chair someone, it won't activate anymore? But right now, the way it works is that as long as you let it trigger before you chair, then it'll keep activating. It keeps showing you where the survivor is. Hello, dungeon. Is this Shopping Street West? Oh no, this is Graveyard North. It's anyway fine. Is it fine? Well, it's not like we'd really be able to make it if he just can't stun them. He's going to go for the gate. I think he's just going to go backwards here, though. He's probably going to go backwards here. He already used his warp. So, we're in a pretty good spot now. I'm feeling a little bit of lag. Hopefully I don't lag while elbow padding here. Second elbow pad? Second elbow pad, dude. Perfectly scaled, perfectly balanced. Hey, at least we get the no cooldown elbow pad. That was fun. We still lost that. We got way more points than I should have gotten for that match. +2 for a loss. Man, the devs nowadays are so generous. I remember back when you'd always lose -4, and then this devs like added like, oh, if you kite long enough or if you do enough rescues, you can get points for doing well in a match, right? And then they added like PCQ points, which was just why? Why did they add that? Alright. Alright, guys. Lucky guy here. At least with warp you force out ability. That's the thing, I didn't even force out the warp. He willingly used the warp to check the gate. That was the one thing that could stop us. Like a warp on top of me. Even then though, I had like an elbow pad and a second elbow pad with no cooldown. Maybe. Look at this, +13 for this game. What did I even do this game? The max used to be like +12 a long time ago. Losing streak was always a thing though, so I guess the highest was +16, but like really should not be going on losing streaks. We don't really have a good chest item out middle. We don't have a good chest at all here actually. It is just a game. It is just a game. Dude, my hair is crazy. I gotta go take a bath today and reset my hair because it is looking way too crazy. What the spawn? Hey, you were the guy who didn't choose middle. Someone has to go middle. What's the spawn? The rest you're supposed to spawn middle. That's a spawn. Also, you took the spawn that would be good for Lucky Guy, by the way. I have 2 chests over there where you spawned. Now I have 0 chests. Isn't that fun? The hunter is wax artist. How original. I'm not too interested in using the upstairs. I found that the upstairs is not that good for distance. Okay, he's right behind me. Because, like, what are you going to use? Dropping down doesn't give distance. Weber's Law coming in. Even dropping this pallet, I don't think is good. Let's go behind here. We have another really good pallet behind these walls. He might even lose us here. Because he didn't see where we were when we elbow padded. Okay, he found us again. Fast pallet breaking. Very original. I wish we had broken windows right about now. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to survive here, boys. Oh, we have a seer. Okay, that was a really early owl. He's still going to give me the owl. He's still going to hit the owl, I mean. Interesting. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have hit that owl. Ah, that sucks. Unfortunately, he hit us right there. I think we're going to go down here. Oh, I wanted him to hit me there. Oh, that's so sad. Ah, such a shame. That's tough, man. That's tough. Chinatown in a nutshell. No tall walls anywhere for us to counter wax artist. If only we had like another item. This is why you don't play Lucky Guy. Like, a lot of it is just like, man, if we had another item here, like another elbow pad, we could get inside that building. Or even like broken windows would help a lot there. Broken windows would also help a lot. It would make it a lot better to loop the greenhouse with the drop pallet that we had there. Hopefully Miki makes this rescue. It shouldn't be that hard. Okay, he's making me real nervous. Alright, he got it. All good. We basically have to get a stun here. Maybe we can stall a little bit. Oh, still didn't get it. I mean, we're still stalling quite a bit. That was basically like Tide Turner. That was basically Tide Turner's worth of length. But we don't really have anywhere to go. That's another situation where we had broken windows. Even if we had broken windows, though. Even if we had broken windows, it's not like the surrounding area is going to be that great. Oh no, this is really bad. We can't do this effort now. It's going to stop it just enough. We basically need like a body block. No, I don't think we're going to get this. How many vaults does that window have left? It has 2 vaults left. It would actually be nice if we could break that window, because this window is not going to be good right now. Yo, he just left his target. And he doesn't have warp. We're going to try to go to a hotel. I hope the seer is still following me. Because he could eat the wax. Okay, why would he? We should be fine here. Yeah, we're vaulting so slow. Not going to break it. Not going to stop that. Should we use the... No, we're not going to use the pallet. No need to. We're not even getting chased now. Was good. He's just waiting for me. Somehow we lasted long enough. So I guess it was still a 3-server cut? I don't think so. That was not a 3-server cut. We got a little bit lucky there that he wasn't camping. You know, that would be such a shame though if we died. Imagine how dying like that. That's the thing. That's the thing with Lucky Guy. Even if you know good routes, even if you play well, stall the hunter out, make it so their ability's not good, eventually you're always going to go back in a position where the hunter's ability is going to be good again, and you need like another ability to bail you. And so that's kind of what the flywheel is supposed to be for, but we just, you know, it's not going to be any good against Wax Artist. Still got it though. Flashlight would be goated right now. Flashlight would have gone out as killed. Unless this Waxer just hugs me when I have my flashlight out. But he should not. Against the impossible! Let's go! We beat an impossible hunter. Impossible hunter, guys. We beat him. Let's go! Doesn't even have that high of a win rate. I mean, I don't know what it's based off of. Is it based off of win rate? Is it based off of how many stars they have in Dragon? Like how much of a rank difference? 20 stars compared to Unicorn 1, that is 5 tiers above me. So I guess anything 5 tiers above, maybe even 4 tiers, who knows? Bro, that hunter's too impossible, man. Nearly getting 3-star kited by Lucky Guy. Rest in peace. Alright. Operation fail. Please select a character first. I've actually never clicked that when I've been the snowman. You can't ready up as a snowman. Hunter's impossible. I love the times when it gives you, like, against the impossible and you didn't even pick an S tier character. Like, imagine you go something like Mind's Eye, Prisoner, Mechanic, and there's, like, against the impossible. And, like, you didn't even pick the best kiting character you could have picked. You still get, like, a tie-worthy kite. Win if the hunter does, like, a mistake or, like, you catch up with a little bit of time. See, this is like another situation where it's like, we're not going to be able to get a chest item here, and we're basically just going to kite with one item. So if I, like, make one mistake, we're not going to get a 3-star kite here. Even if I don't make any mistakes, like that Waxer this game, it's really hard to say, like, was it a mistake to, like, flywheel there? Because who's to say that the Wax Bomb was not on top of me, you know? That flywheel could have been good, but it just wasn't good. The Wax Bomb travels so fast that you don't have... I mean, maybe you could react to it, though. Maybe. I don't know. It's a little bit sketchy. It's a little bit sketchy. I'll just put it that way. With how generous the area is, you gotta be so careful when you're flywheeling the Wax Bomb. Alright. We're gonna try to get... Honestly, Flashlight would actually be pretty decent here. It's Moonlit, and it's Fool's Gold. Two things that are gonna make Flashlight insanely good. I will gladly take the Cypher Machine right here from you. Might even have some progress. Yes, it does. So we're really not even that far behind on Decode. We're basically all caught up, and we still had time to open a chest. Really cool, really cool. This chest item, Flashlight, it's always interesting, because you never really see any Lucky Guys take Flashlight. That's what makes the Flashlight Lucky Guy so powerful, is that's a surprise tool. It's a surprise tool that'll help us later. So, it's going to be really helpful when the hunter's going to be chasing us. They're like going to be expecting a flare gun, maybe a perfume. These are the most common things you'll see among Lucky Guys. But I find that those are not even really the best items to just auto-pick. It really depends on the hunter. And against this hunter, we can get away with Flashlight. We can get away with it. Especially because he requires you to go by walls. And Flashlight is an ability that's all about kiting in the open, which works perfectly. That's literally the best item you could ask for. An item that doesn't require any walls to work with. Elbow Pad's okay too, but it requires some timing and you might get predicted. Watch is also pretty good against Full Skull. It's not bad at all, especially because you don't need to be by any wall or any kiting area to combine well with it. So that could also work. But we're going to take the Flashlight here. Just because I think it can give us the, you know, the most outplay potential. And it could also help us support someone later this game. Good thing he was pinging me. I'm so happy I ran all this way for the Cypher Machine that I didn't even know someone was on. Cool. It's okay, we have the Cypher right here. And I guess he'll go rescue. We have, I'm doing a Cypher, he's doing a Cypher. Sierra, I mean, is doing a Cypher. Yeah, he'll do rescue. You haven't been banned on my server for your waxy comments? What comments are you making? Should I be concerned? Alright, 21%, 51%. We should be fine here. I didn't mean to do that. Of course, we get a calibration. Doesn't have Tide Turner though, so I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure how long Mickey's gonna last here. 28%. It'd be nice if he could take over the Cypher for me. He's got another cypher machine. I gotta go, dude. Can't wait around. Man, that is really unlucky. We also got wanted order. Let's see. Elbow pad is fine. I was hoping to get something to help Miki here, but that's okay. So something tells me we're gonna need an item to get past him anyway, so it's not like the flash is gonna be that helpful. Nice. Can we get a flashlight stun as well? No, he has that faster recovery. He's got that berserker. Miki, I swear if you go down here, how do you manage to go down there? We can still pop, I'm pretty sure, but he's not gonna last that long. I gotta help him out here. No ability for you. That's gonna give Miki the distance he needs so that the Fool School can't catch up to him with a pickaxe. I'm still not so sure though. I still gotta walk to the other gate. Blake is taking an interesting route. I've never seen someone take this route to the gate. Oh no, we barely did the gate. Oh, I think this is it. Trump card? No trump card incoming? Yes! Let's go! Still one. Boom! Another win. All thanks to Flashlight. No, not really. Flashlight wasn't able to do anything. Rest in peace, Flashlight. Too bad. Still got it though. It was really close, not gonna lie. We have time for one more. We have 40 seconds left. Let's see, can we get a match? We do find a match. Let's go, we found a match. I wanted to take the physical because he has to walk around. Bro, you died before the Cypher was primed. Homie, you need to survive for the Cypher to be primed. I don't even want to talk about this. Why are you... Is there any single person who disagrees with the fact that Miki should wait till the Cypher to be primed? So that way he doesn't go down immediately even if the Cypher primes a few seconds after that? Because once the Cypher is primed, you could just run out of the open. He can never kill you with a pickaxe. You just need to survive until that point. And we are blocking his abilities, mind you. We are blocking his abilities so that he cannot use his abilities. Or were we? I don't think we were. I think it ran out. No, last 5 seconds, right? I don't know if he was still affected by it or not. It's been a while since I checked the flashlight. Yeah, what do you think I'm doing? You think I'm letting you die? I was trying to use the flashlight. I didn't get the stun off, unfortunately, but he still can't use his items. You know, the funny part is, if he was able to use his items, you would have still died there. If he was able to use his abilities, you would have died there. Because you were hugging that wall. You could have died right there to that full presence pickaxe. So that still wasn't... No. There was nothing about that. There's nothing about that, bro. What's the surviving play then? Survive and use the pallets until the Cypher's primed. Use the pallets? Use the pallets. I gotta explain this, dude? Anyway, Hunter Spawn Graveyard. Crazy, dude. We're at this high tier and we still need to learn how to use the pallets. Use the pallets. That's low-key. I'm not even kidding when I say this. That's literally what my brother told me to get better at the game. When I first started the game, because he was back then top 3 survivor, always playing the game. Eventually I started playing the game because he was playing it so much. You know what he told me to get really good at the game? Get distance by the hunter by using pallets and windows. I kid you not, just using the pallets and windows gives you so much distance. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I dropped the pallet, and so many pallets, they have to go around it or break it. Who would have guessed? I can't, man. I can't, bro. It was easier back then because the best hunter was Clown. So it was easier to be like, okay, go do a Cypher that has a really good palette so the hunter has a hard time going around it as Clown. But then eventually it became hunters like Ripper and Spider. But you still had to use pallets and windows. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, those pallets and those windows gave you the speed boost so that those foggy blades weren't able to be used. So just by using the pallets, you still are surviving. And then with Spider, you had to use the pallets, so that made it difficult for her to go around. Of course, she was way more broken back then. I mean, bro, I don't know what to say. He can smack the donkey, you looping those pallets. Well, running out in the open doesn't do much either. Who's with me on that? That's what I'm saying. This is exactly my point. Like, oh, but if I use the pallets, I'm gonna die. You have a better shot surviving using the pallets than running out in the open. Or getting stuck on a wall, for that matter, which is, I think, what happened there. I don't even know what you were doing there. You were taking, like, the strangest route to the pallet. Like, baited, maybe? That's an option as well? If you're that worried about it, at least use the pallet to your advantage to, like, scare him and make him use it accidentally without damaging you. Like, that's another option. Brother. Uh-oh. I have to change target. Let's just use this. No good keeping it in the parcel. We know who the hunter is. We know what items are going to be good. In case I ever get mirrored on, we're going to have this elbow pad to fall back on. The dungeon is at side gate. If you're still alive. Boons. Let's go over this side from me. I feel like we need a reset. I feel now would have been a great time for our mechanic and knight to ping. Follow me, follow me, follow me, and heal up. Dude, they could have... Instead of Blake going across the map to get a chest item, he could have healed up with Knight. And Knight could have healed her up, and she could have healed up Knight. And then she can get a chest item. Like, that's also an idea. Dude, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. I don't know why our teammates are not pinging to each other to be like, hey, help me, I need help, I need healing. Please run out. Great. We're literally not getting that rescue off now. Oh my god. Now I have to heal. You know what? I'm not even sure we're gonna get this heal off. Yep. Because I wanted to order. I hate this. Sometimes I can't be doing everything for people, dude. I can't be doing everything for you guys. I'm calling this end of stream right here. We're gonna do one hunter match. I'm really salty, especially when Miki's out here telling me, "What am I supposed to do? Not use the pallets." Oh my god. Like, we are at this tier where people don't know to use pallets. Is he gonna get it? Why did the hunter hit him there? That could have been after half. What is the point of that? I have shield. Why did you use that? What is the point of that? I have the shield. She anyway has to wait for me. For the shield to run out. Brother. Brother, what was the point of that ability? The ability lasts for 5 seconds. My shield lasts for 8. By the way, it lasts for 5 seconds because there's another survivor nearby, so it makes it last 5 seconds. Normally it's 8. Like, what even happened this match? Like, Blake was doing a good Kite. We got our ciphers done. And suddenly we have someone in basement and everyone is injured. Like, are you kidding me? I just hate streaming like these kinds of Survivor matches because then even I'm not in the mood to play well. Like, what are we doing? Unfortunately, that mirror also... I should have just gone around the window. I should have gone around the window. I thought the mirror would run out. Hi, Sagi. What's up, Rini? Welcome to the stream. I don't even know, man. That match felt exactly like that Naiad game, where just no one goes to rescue before half. Like, what are we doing? Like, come on. Here's one guy on the cipher right here. He still doesn't know who we are. Oh, it's Mechanic. She's probably got her controller. Yep. Uh-oh. Nah, we still got her. It's alright, Miki. You want to talk about it? We can talk about it on Discord. I don't want to talk about it on stream anymore. Mercenary is not interested in rescuing. Man, seriously? That's some bullcrap, man. If you don't want to talk about it, though, that's fine as well. I'm not going to talk about it. We can just pretend it didn't happen. Not a big deal. Oh, shoot. Right. She's got broken windows. I forgot. I wasn't thinking about that house. She could still vault this. No way! We ran out of time. No way, man. Okay, nice. Hopefully he doesn't use his ability, dang. Why would you predict ability? Attack! Dude, you can with these low tiers, man. Why would you predict attack? Oh my god, bro. We literally had him. We literally could have killed him. Maybe he predicted double attack though, so in that case it doesn't matter. I'll cheer him here. They were doing that cipher machine, but maybe it's just a perfumer. Okay, it was the mercenary. Interesting. Mercenaries coming. Half health to rescue. We have more than enough cages. No! Yeah, you know what? That still works. That's actually better. That's actually better going through it. Look at that. I was thinking like we wouldn't go on the other side, since I know we don't want to hit her, but you know, this is also fine. Shoot, she might actually get away. If she had flywheel, she would have gotten away. What if we stream snipe Psyche? You can try. It's quick match though. Is it easy to stream snipe a quick match? Nothing. Okay. Sure, whatever. I thought that was on the alleyway, but I guess not. Ooh. We'll also do one homer match. Oh yeah, it's Ripper character day. Yeah, you're right. Okay, we'll play a Ripper match instead. We'll do Ripper. Bipper? Evil Eye Host. We'll do Evil Eye Host. I wasn't even wearing it. Didn't even have it. You didn't snipe? How does he get instant match? I keep my hunter rank low. So basically, quick match doesn't increase your rank, but it does keep in mind what rank you are, and it tries to match people who are your rank. So if I'm Sabretooth 4, then you have to be... What is Sabretooth equal to? Elk? Elk 4. You have to be around Elk 4, within 5 tiers of Elk 4. I've seen crazy matchmaking though. I've seen like unicorns match with Hydras before. It is possible. But I also didn't check if those people were like just in a team, or like was it just randomly? Can the game still match you those kinds of players? I don't think it can, but I guess it is possible if you're taking a long time to match. The game might choose to do that, but typically the game keeps your opponents the same tier as your hunter. That's why when I play quick match as hunter, I never get good survivors. Like maybe we'll sometimes get like Smurfs, and you can tell because they play drastically different than everyone else we go against when I usually play hunter. But usually it's like people who are around the same rank as my hunter. And like again, these guys, they probably don't play the game a lot. You know, I'm the Smurf here in this situation. It's just that I'm still on my main account. It's just that I keep my hunter rank low. And I keep it low on purpose, so that way I get very quick matches whenever I do a hunter stream or anything like that. It's always 1 second or something like that, you know. It never takes a long time. Did she use a speed drink? Damn. That was actually a smart use of the speed drink. Do we have insolence? Yes, I do. That's gonna be really clutch here. Wait, we might actually get her here. No, we won't. So sad. Too bad. I don't think... Can we actually still kill her in time, though? That's the real question. I don't know if we will. No, we're not, unfortunately. A little bit too slow. Still gotta be careful of flywheel here, though. I'm gonna try to use the small foggy blades if possible. Okay, no flywheel. Not a great start. It also took us 5 years to find a person. There was one guy who spawns there, but I couldn't find him. I didn't want to spend 5 years trying to find him. He was probably like on the edge of the map if I had to guess. But like again, you never know. You never know with these types of people. Like, do they know about the snow spots? Like, should I be checking the snow, like the thick snow spots, or is he just hiding on the edge of the map? Like, who knows? You never know with these low tiers. Okay. Let's see. I'll wait a little bit for flywheel. Okay, no flywheel. We do have tinnitus here, but it's not like there's a harasser here. Okay, spotted the guy. There she is. It's Explorer. Mini Explorer. He's on his way. The base kit on the Explorer. I don't think we're in any rush. Man, he's still body blocking for her. Yes. Welcome. Welcome into my loving arms. I missed you. I really want to kill that Explorer. I think we can do it. I think we can kill him. Nice. We'll come back for him in a second. The only issue is the ciphers. They're probably going to be able to pop the last 2 ciphers here. They did spend time healing, though, at least. Don't think it's going to be enough, though, for us. Maybe we can, if we can, like, get a basement here. Yes, okay. There's a chance to still win. Honestly, they might even just pop and not even do the basement rescue. We'll see here. Still doing the server machines. Hopefully they try to go for the base rescue, because we're going to be the ones in charge here if they do that. If we could even stop the cipher, that would be even better, but I'm not going to bet on it. Maybe we can get a hit. Nice. We do get a hit off. Nice, we get a second hit off. The only issue is that, what if he pops now? He could honestly pop. Oh no, we don't get it. That was a little bit off. And now we don't have the basement. I'm guessing they'll probably have the Explorer try to pop the cipher here. Is the Explorer dead on chair? Did anyone see if the Explorer's dead on chair? I think we can stop it. Try? Maybe we can stop him? Okay. The Cypher wasn't primed all the way. We'll see if he's dead on chair. If he's dead on chair, this is definitely worth it. He's dead on chair? Okay, then we're in a really good spot now. Even if he popped that... well, if they pop that... we actually got really unlucky. I hate that Shack is not a guaranteed chair. This should be a guaranteed chair. The fact that this is not a guaranteed chair is ludicrous. Dude, this guy needs to watch my fastball guide, because it is absolutely killing him. Not knowing how to fastball. Ooh, that didn't hit. That's his third hook, though, so we just wait out the Foggy Blade and he'll be dead here. Unless Flywheel. No, he already used Tide Turner, though. He already used Tide Turner. And he had a bar attempt as well. Man, close games as Ripper. Close games. It's always scary because, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't take a genius to just decode Cypher machines. So, with Ripper, we don't have a lot of outplay potential. Honestly, the star made it really rough. Not finding anyone at first. Of course, Explorer didn't get to choose a spawn, but he still spawned right next to me, unfortunately. I'm guessing it was Explorer. Alright, now we'll do the Hellenber match. One Ripper match, just because it's Ripper's birthday. Then we're gonna do a Hellenber. No skin Hellenber. This is always the scariest Hellenber, the no skin Hellenber. Dude, they all got the Priestess skin. And of course, you gotta have that one little girl thrown in there as well. Too bad there's no Hunter version of the crossover skin. There's nothing for Hunter. I'm Neuros. Oh yeah, I can tell. I'm trying to tell as well. We're so screwed. We're so screwed, they just use their Priestess portals. We'll at least get a lot of flame charge out of it. Every time you get stunned by any means, you get a lot of flame for, I think, like 50%, something like that. As long as you're not using a flame already. As long as there's, like, not one walking around. Puppets are fine, it's just you can't have the Fire Spear walking around if you want to gain fire from a stun. Otherwise, you don't get anything. You can't tell if she's friendly. She's definitely not friendly, guys. They're not going to, like, give us a free win. I see one person already over there. They can probably see me. Vault the window for fun. Alright, little girl. Oh, she's got Weber's Law. I wouldn't mind chasing someone else either. Okay, she has Flywheel. Good to know, good to know. We'll keep that in mind. Man, we actually lose our hunt from that. That's really annoying. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna keep losing my hunt because of these portals. Hold up, I'm gonna try to break the portal. No, I wanna break it. Yes! We broke it! Wait, I love to hit this girl too. Why not? Oh my god, Terror Shock! Terror Shock, Terror Shock, Terror Shock! She was touching the Cyber Machine. Hold up. Oh. What's good, homie? What's good? Thanks for the portal, by the way. I appreciate it. Helping out the Hunter. What's good? She probably has her health like 80% right now. Aw, no base, man. I'm sad. Look at our flame, though. We kept getting... Well, we only got stunned 2 times. Look at our flame just from getting stunned and chasing. Haven't used anything so far. I'm sure we'll use something here eventually. I always find it so satisfying vaulting those. It's like hearing the crumbling noise as Hunter is so satisfying. Okay, where are you coming from? Okay, not gonna use the portal, so it's just gonna be after half in that case. I'll just take the hit, force the rescue here. Man, now I don't know who's who. I'm guessing the girl in front? Yeah, it was the girl in front. Well, the beautiful thing about Hellenberg is that I just want a chair. I don't actually care who's on chair. You guys are really behind on decode. I'm the one in charge right now. Alright. Oh, that was actually a really bad portal. Should have known, right? Okay, another one is coming. Another priestess crossover skin player is approaching. Oh yeah, you gotta come here. You gotta come. Okay. Alright, that's an extra chair for me. I meant to blink there, but I think I missed the button on it. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, it's probably better not to hit her there because they could very easily heal right back up. You know, if we can't stop a double rescue, but they're also not really getting good deco because of it. No, it's still sticking on her, unfortunately. Okay. Are you kidding me, bro? It's honestly, dude, they actually changed the Priestess Portal animation. They changed the Priestess Portal animation. That's not fun. That's gonna be really annoying for me. Trying to figure out the animation. Body block her, maybe? I'm trying to body block her here. Man, that's so annoying. Come on. We're not gonna get it. It's so annoying. Man, I just didn't know the priestess animation. If I just knew the animation, I wouldn't be in the spot right now. I obviously would have just walked right through the portal in that case. It's so annoying. Well, good to know now. Good to know that they changed the animation. Alright, now we're not in a very good spot anymore. Oh wait, that priestess was our target. There's only one healed right now. Oh, man, that's such a shame. Why was she standing there? Another portal. I don't know if she realizes I could literally see her when she does that. Oh no, she does. Hopefully we don't lose pursuit here. So, otherwise I won't have pumps. Alright, we're still doing alright. We still got her in the end. And we also have... Well, basement doesn't do anything. Basement might actually be worse. I'm not going to basement her. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to leave that red puppet there. Actually, no. Let's just use this. Okay, this is not really the person I want to chase. We want to try to find the other priestess. Oh, there she is. Unless that's the one from earlier. There's no way to tell because of the skins, unfortunately. I'm going to try to build a punt here. No, we're going to lose it, sadly. Yeah, like, the question is now, like, which one is the real priestess? Okay, she took a hit for some reason. We're going to get a lot of flame now from this. They're body blocking for each other, okay. You know what, I'll just go whoever's the easier target. She's the easier target at this point, so we're just gonna go after her. Oh, we actually knocked down the little girl from that. I swear, these priestess animations... Why did I go through that, by the way? That was such a crappy one. Alright, no problem. We're Hellenberg. We're not for pursuit. We're more for chairing. That's our strongest ability. We gotta chair these suckers. Alright, sure, whatever. I meant to break it, but alright, whatever. We got puppet patrolling. We'll just send this puppet out. Hold up. What's this? Yes! No! Hit her! Yes, we hit her in time. Oh my god, and the puppets are right there too. Puppets! You guys did your thing! Look, good stuff, boys! Good stuff, my boys! I'm proud of you. Daddy's proud. Daddy's so proud of you! Daddy's so proud! Screw basement. She's gonna self-heal and then rescue by the time I try to get her. Yeah, you see? She just heals up so fast, dude. Oh my god. The fact that she was juking it too? She managed to keep juking it. She didn't get hit the first time. That was amazing. What the heck is this portal, dude? Well, now I know where both of you guys are. We got Puppet guarding there. So we know she's not going in that direction. She could go through this alleyway right here, though. Did she sneak through? Maybe she snuck through. Let's check the Puppet. She did sneak through. Okay. Oh, I see. Classic. Classic. Right. Who needs to obey laws and walls of physics where you can just phase through things, right? Right. Who needs that? Who needs that? Also, you can start following them too. She shouldn't be able to make this, does she? Okay, well she does now. Man, my puppets didn't find them. Too bad. I do eventually want to break all the breakable windows on this map. I think that's going to be fun. Let's break this one. This one's a pretty good one to break. How are they getting hit by these puppets? What the heck? Oh, someone already vaulted that before. Look at this 100% skill portal. Oh, she didn't even get it. Wait, she just went right in the puppet. Oh, let's go, puppet. Do your thing, puppet. Yo, can we stop one rescue today? One today. Oh no, I hit the chair. Get it, puppets! Let's go! Good job, boys! Dude, Daddy's so proud of you. Oh no, I'm not letting any of you bastards escape. You all deserve to die. You all deserve to die. Oh, she's giving up. No mind games here. Jesus, man, what was this match? It's like, is Meteorologist good? Yes, Meteorologist is a good survivor. You should definitely play her. If you want to play her, you can definitely play her. She's a great survivor. Not that you can't play any bad survivor, but she's a good survivor to play if you're looking for a good survivor. Alright, guys. We're gonna call it here. Alright, guys. I don't know what it is. But, like, if it's, like, with randoms, I'm cool. Like, they be doing the dumbest things, and it's like, alright, fine, it's a random. But, like, when I hear, like, Miki talk about how he doesn't want to use pallets, so he just dies instead, like, oh, God. This game pisses me off just like it pisses off all you guys. But just sometimes, man, it gets too much. Alright, guys. We're gonna call the stream here. Thank you guys so much for joining along. I'll see you guys later. Seki, please? Seki, please what? Seki, drop the Norton rescue guy? You mean Fool's Gold? Fool's Gold, you mean? You hate Fool's Gold? Alright. We'll do it soon. Don't worry, guys. I have another video planned for this weekend. It's not the rescue guide, unfortunately, but don't worry. That's also on the list. We're going to do that very soon. Also, we have some essences. So let me just open these essences first. I haven't opened them yet. Let's see what we get. One specific video for Fool's Gold. It's not going to be a specific for Fool's Gold, but it will be. There will be Fool's Gold in there. So don't worry. And a lot of others as well. All the hunters on the third and fourth page of the book, and as well as any hunters that were changed. I think Violinist, for example, could use a rework. Not a rework. Well, he could use a rework, but he could use a revised version of the rescue guide. Because I have a feeling in my original rescue guide I said to just stand on the line against full presence, and he can't hit you, which that doesn't work anymore. So stuff like that. Even if it's not, like, vastly different, I just want to have an update on all the characters that were changed and are relevant. Why is he doing one at a time? For better luck, of course. The IDB gods will smile upon you when they see that you're taking advantage and are thankful for every single essence you get. I'm very thankful, IDB gods. I'm very thankful for each and every breadcrumb you give me. But I'm not expecting anything good. No, not at all. And that's where the IDV gods give you something. Because you're grateful for even the trash. Psyche, do you have a specific build for duos? I run Flywheel Broken Windows for the fun of it, but I don't have a specific build. Really, the best build is probably just a Borrow Time build. If you have stuff like Mercenary on your team, maybe then Mercenary can run like stuff like Flywheel and Tide Turner, since no hunter's ever going to chase him. So your stronger rescuers, if I had to do like a competitive 2v8, there would probably be a couple rescuers in there who would not have to run Borrow Time. Although it is still really nice that as Mercenary, man, it's so stupid that you're able to rescue twice as the same person and you're still not dead. But I guess if you try to rescue a third time, it would be nice to have Borrow Time. I just don't think it would be necessary in a competitive setting when you can do 2 rescues and still be alive. So do you have a... oh, I just answered that. So no, I don't have a specific build, but maybe for like... Maybe if I had to do competitive 2v8, probably the survivors that would never get chased, I would probably put no borrowed on them. What about for Hunter? For Hunter, it's a lot more different. Of course, in a competitive setting, Hunter always loses in 2v8 because the decode is almost the same in 2v8 as in 1v4. It's like maybe 10-15 seconds longer. It used to be way longer, and then they nerfed it because no one was decoding, and now if people decode, there's no way you can beat 3 health survivors with literally just your base kit abilities. You have nothing extra going for you as Hunter. But as Hunter, I find that I do have a specific 2v8 build for Hunter, and it's this one right here. So I always run Detention, of course. You always want to have that. You don't have to run this. I think I ran it because I didn't know what else to run. But you move these 15 points around. You definitely want Addiction. It's going to be very helpful. There's going to be a lot of times you're going to get shot by flare guns or just in general people harassing. This is also very helpful. No survivors. Again, people love to support. There's just in general more people. So there's just more opportunities to support. So no survivors is always going to give value there. They also buffed it recently, so now it gives you 10% instead of 8% recovery for each survivor. You can get some really fast recovery with that. Anything else besides that? Oh yeah, Street Sweeper. Street Sweeper is surprisingly clutch. Every time I play 2v8 on stream, you guys will see Street Sweeper is always coming in clutch. It's always so helpful. There's a lot of healing going on in 2v8. Not only are there more survivors, so they're more likely to bump into each other and heal up, unlike in 1v4. But also, they have to heal more health. If they ever find someone who's 2 parts injured, they have to heal them for twice as long. So that's twice. There's going to be twice as much time where you're going to be able to find them with Street Sweeper. So Street Sweeper becomes way better. It's not even like twice as good. It's like way better. Because it's not just that they have to heal more. It's also that there's more survivors, so they're going to be healing more often. Unlike in 1v4, where, again, there's less survivors. So even if there are injured survivors, it's harder to heal. Especially when people like don't ping to each other to heal up, like especially that as well. You know, people just in general have also worse game sense in 1v4. So when they don't have good game sense to like ping each other to help each other out, it's less likely that they bump into each other. So in 2v8 again, it's less likely, but the fact that there's more survivors means that just by pure chance they'll bump into someone and heal up. At least it's more likely that way than having to like meet up. Rage, of course, obviously Rage with all the flare guns, and there's a lot of stunners in general. Prospectors, Enchantresses, you know, these survivors are getting good value. And after that, I don't know what else you could run. This is interesting. The first 3 Cypher machines are activated. This could be good. I don't know if it works the same way in 2v8. I haven't tried it. Claustrophobia, I'm not sure if it works the same way in 2v8. Like, these things, I just don't know if they work the same way. But I do think Wanted Order is... it's not actually going to be that good, because what are the chances you actually get the right survivor? There's 8 survivors. Giant Claw could be interesting, especially with all the harassers and you having to run away from people and go do different chairs. It could be good. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what you could use these 15 points on. At this point, it might depend on your hunter. I feel like this is going to be good here no matter what, because all the 2v8 maps have drops in them. So this is almost always going to give value at some point in the match. After this, you could have faster balloon speed. You could have Berserker. Unfortunately, Berserker doesn't always work on your teammates' chairs. I don't know if this was a bug, but it used to be a long time ago I used to run Berserker, and it just wouldn't trigger once you go a certain distance from the chair, which is really weird. But if that is patched, then Max Berserker at this point might be the way. Because if you ever like chair someone and then teleport away, and Berserker still works... Because I've had times where Berserker just doesn't trigger when you go too far from the chair, which makes no sense. I don't know why that was a thing. But if that works, then this would probably be the best build. Because this is the one mode where you can, like, leave the chairs. Maybe you'll get injury on someone. And by the way, this does improve missed attack. So if you're playing something like Ripper, your missed attack recoveries are faster as well with Berserker. And you're going to be doing that a lot when you're using your Foggy Blades. They do count as missed attacks. It's like, is Insolence Naiad good? It could be good. I don't know, it's better for a tie situation. I don't know how good it is, because Naiad in general is not that great of a hunter, you know. It's hard to give anything for Naiad. Maybe it could be good. Hard to say. It could be good. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually that good, though. I would say probably not. If anything, it might just be better to run... Would faster pallet breaking be good? It depends on the map, though. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Even with pills... Oh, yeah. Pills are actually even harder. If you get pills, you actually make it harder to win. The whole idea of Hunter is that you have to always be pressuring Cyphers, pressuring Hunters. Because of the fact that the Cyphers are popping so fast, you don't even have time to get pills. If you go get pills, they're going to pop the Cypher, and what's the point of the pills then? You can't stop 6 survivors. Pills are not going to stop 6 survivors if they pop the last Cypher machine with 6 survivors. No, in fact, pills make it harder to win. You don't have a time to get pills. If you ever do get pills, there's very rarely a good time to get pills. If you guys are behind, if you guys didn't double team, it's going to take you a long time to get those 3 hits in, because most hunters are balanced to get only 2 hits in a reasonable time before 3 survivors pop, to the point where it would require the survivor to do some good moves with their ability to survive. So, the fact that you have 3 hits means that a lot of times survivors don't have to do anything special. They could just take 1 hit per ability, never dodge any abilities, and that would still almost be a 3-Cypher Kite. So you gotta go pressure Cyphers while the chair timer is going up. You also won't even have enough points to get a pill in the first place with only 1 chair. So you go do that, right? Then the chair timer runs out, okay? So even if you get enough points at that point for a pill, you can't, because the chair timer is over. You have to go camp the chair now. You go camp the chair. You kill your person. Even if you have enough points at that point, you can't leave the chair to go get pills unless you like chair at 2-story where you can get pills right next to the chair. But even then, what if someone does an instant rescue right next to you? You still don't have time to get pills. It's really hard to get pills. It's really hard to find a time to get pills. When you kill your survivor, maybe that's the one time you can get pills, but after that, it's really hard to find another time to get pills. And even then, with the points you have, you'll likely only have enough for like 1 pill. Is that even worth it? Not really. Like, you may as well, but then that's also, like, 10 seconds lost on killing your next survivor. Which in 2v8, now with how fast the Cyphers are, and considering everyone has 3 health, you just don't have time for that. You can get pills, and while your pills are trying to catch up with the time you lost getting the pills, they already have the Cyphers done. You know, that's where it goes wrong. So no, pills make it... Pills don't actually help. If you do choose to get pills, it's very situational. It's very hard to find a time to get pills. You might find a time to get pills. But very hard to find a time to get pills. Ominous claw markings. A pink paint. Yo, reference to his one skin. A pink paint? Okay. Wait, so it actually has to do with the story? It's not just the skin, where he has like that pink paint on him? A refined gentleman. A tattered ragdoll dangles lifelessly from his fingertips. Man, Ripper's always been such an interesting character to me in terms of story. Nestled in the corner, two dolls cower their glassy eyes as chaos unfolds before them. I've never seen a hunter portrait that actually has to do with like the actual game itself. Like survivor dolls. That's not usually something you see in their portraits. Although I think there is reference to dolls in Ripper's story. I'm not sure. So as long as the survivors decode in 2v8, they don't have people double rescuing, it's always a win for them. If you do a really good teleport or warp, you might be able to get a tie. But keep in mind, a lot of survivors will survive detention hits, so that's not giving you any favors either. This is so sad as a pill lover. They're fun. They're really fun to get, but if people are decoding and like not trolling, it's really hard to get a time to get pills. Like, once people are trolling and too many people are not decoding, now you guys have time to do whatever you want. At that point, when all the stars are coming to you, yeah, get the pills. Because they'll immediately get value. But the problem with pills is you get the pills and everyone's still on their cyber machines. Your pills are not going to get immediate value for quite a while still. You know, maybe your next hit will be in like a minute from now. If, you know, assuming you don't have teleport or warp up. If you do, then it's a lot better to get pills still. It's like, hey, we need a Blood Queen guide, like a Blood Queen counter guide, or how to play Blood Queen. Bro, I can't play Blood Queen for the life of me. I suck at Blood Queen. I could tell you how to play her, but I wouldn't be able to play her myself. Yeah, they take for granted that there's 8 people. 8 people, 7 ciphers. 2 people will get chased, but if you double team, only 1 person will get chased. On the one hand, 3 health now is meaningless when you double team, so you'll be able to get your first chair, and therefore the first person will have to get off their cyber to rescue sooner. How to counter Blood Queen? You need to play survivors that counter her mirror. It wouldn't be very in-depth guide. The in-depth guide part would be like what survivors counter the Blood Queen mirror, and how would you use those abilities. Most of them are the same thing. Wait until the mirror is used, then use your ability. I hate her, man. She needs a rework, because if you play survivors that counter the mirror, she just loses. As long as you don't do a mistake, as long as like you don't think the mirror's gonna run out earlier than it actually does. Alright, guys. I'm gonna call the stream here. Hi, Citric. Bye, Citric. Take care, Citric. Alright, guys. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you so much for joining along. We had some good lucky guy moments in there, sometimes. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys later. Take care. This has been Seki. Peace out, everybody.